Hello universe, welcome to my world. We do Angelina Jordan videos on this channel, and sometimes we start in unusual places. Today, first we're going to the world of art, and we're looking at a certain type of painting, which is called a still life. Did you know that in French, still life is called nature morte, which means dead nature? Also, did you know that the famous traditional song Autumn Leaves was originally written in French in 1945, and it was called Les Feuilles Mortes, meaning the dead leaves? I didn't know that until last week, and this is a song we will be looking at today. I've been very surprised by this song. It is one of the most popular jazz standards ever, and it's been covered more than 1,600 times. And I'm a little bit surprised that it's considered a jazz standard, because to me it seems just more like traditional pop. The music actually started in a ballet in 1945 before there were any words put to it. Let's have a look at what it sounds like in a ballet. And in the first few years, the most famous French version was by Yves Montand. But today we'll listen to probably the best-known French singer, and that's Edith Piaf. She was known as the Little Sparrow. And here she's singing part in English and part in French.
The falling leaves drift by the window, the autumn leaves red and gold. Nous vivions tous les deux ensemble, toi qui m'aimais, moi qui t'aimais.
But this song was soon on the radar of the English-speaking world. Johnny Mercer put lyrics to it very early on. He's a very famous musician and lyricist. In fact, in the 40s, he was the co-founder of Capitol Records, which went on to record both the Beatles and the Beach Boys. And a lot of the early versions from the 50s sound as if they're from the 50s. First, we had Joe Stafford in 1950, and then Nat King Cole covered it on his show in 55. And Nat King Cole consistently has very silky tones when he sings. Sinatra in 57, and the Pat Boone Show also was in the late 50s. He also covered it.
The falling leaves drift by my window, the autumn leaves are red and gold.
I see your lips, the sunburned kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and I can hear old winter song.
But I miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves start to fall.
And this song was covered by Roger Williams in 1955, which is considered to be the biggest selling piano instrumental in history. And he had this wonderful effect on the piano where he duplicated the falling of the leaves with the descending runs on the piano. So if it's considered a jazz standard, it's been covered many times by famous jazz musicians. Stan Getz in the 60s did The Girl from Ipanema, and here he is covering this song. And then we have the sweet horn of Miles Davis performing with Cannonball Adderley. And sometimes jazz can really be free form, where it's hard to recognize the original tune. For me, this is what happens when I hear the next two jazz versions. Oscar Peterson on the piano and Sarah Vaughan doing her scat. Next version is from a singer who we would not expect to cover this song, at least I didn't, and his name is Eric Clapton.
The fallen leaves drift by my window. The autumn leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold.
And in 1966, we had the unmistakable vocals of Barbra Streisand.
The falling leaves drift by the window, the autumn leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold.
And we're hearing a very slow, heartfelt performance in French by the Italian tenor Andrea Bocelli.
C'est une chanson qui nous ressemble. Toi, tu m'aimais et je t'aimais. Nous vivions tous les deux ensemble. Toi qui m'aimais, moi qui t'aimais.
All these performances have been very, very good, but for me, the next performance is phenomenal. Eva Cassidy changes the phrasing, she changes the tune, and she makes the song even more poignant and more sad.
The falling leaves drift by my window. The falling leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold.
We have finally arrived at our featured artist, Angelina Jordan. Often when we come to her performance, I say she redefines a song, or she makes it her own, or she does something phenomenal with it. I'm not sure I can say that with this particular version of this particular song. But here she's only 10 years old. And for me, this is more of a visualizer. This is more of having fun with the video. Her voice is wonderful and clear, and in its own way, her version is quite perfect. And for us, it's just a little tease of how good she's going to become in the future as she grows into her teenage years.
The fallen leaves drift by the window. The autumn leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days go long, and soon I'll hear old bitter song. But I miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves start to fall.
Sometimes it's so unexpected when you look at a classical song and you just look under the surface. There is surprise after surprise. I was surprised to find 1,600 different cover versions of this song. And I was surprised that it so caught the public imagination over these last 80 years. We will continue to try and capture the public imagination with Angelina Jordan in the future. Okay, gang, I'm out of here. I'll catch you later. Bye.